Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning.
This is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. To him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a vet.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here again is McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Cowboys make over.
Now this offense.
For their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Now Prescott. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure, and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The kick by Marr is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
It's a first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Third and long for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30, past the 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That makes no sense. You've got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Pollard again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
And quickly to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.